Test 1, 2. Okay. I'm sorry, should have used the other feed the whole time. It's been connected, you just haven't been able to hear me. Test. Check 1, 2. Is that better? Test 1, 2. Okay. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Should have used the other feed the whole time. It's been connected. You just haven't been able to hear me. Testing. Check 1, 2. This seems much better. Lost me. I'll be back. All right. Multiple of me. They're found. Okay. Here's what we've got. We're sitting here looking at the jail here at the Bertie County. Let me turn that off. The Bertie County, Bertie Martin Jail. And what we've been able to see from here, because this is where they keep us, they've got us back behind this cop car. We can't go past that. Most of the vehicles are gone. Like, this place is, it's a ghost town. But check out this door right here. That is the Sallyport door for entry into the jail. And it's bowed at the bottom, and it's been forced up. So this is a forced entry from the outside. One of the vehicles we did see leaving this morning was a skid steer. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a SWAT team skid steer, and it had instead of just forklifts on the front, it was like a compartment with riot shields on it. So you could have people on front of it as well. And it looks like that may have been used to force that door open there at the jail. Trying to see who just went up there. Was that one of us? No, it looks like a cop. So that was going to be the forced entry point. You can see the heat waves. It's toasty. It's warm. It's warm out here, guys. I apologize for the audio problems. We're still trying to sort out exactly how we're going to use this and how it works best. So I'm going to document what we have set up right now. I'm actually going to save that. I can save that so it'll always load this way. Let's see, save startup state. Yeah, so now every time we turn on our equipment, it's going to load right to how we have it configured right now, which will be great for audio and everything. We do have some people walking down to the jail to do a little investigation. Let's see if we can see them here. Let's slow this pan speed down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. There's the front door. Haven't been able to see anything there. Doesn't look broken to me. We've got just a fair amount of activity down there, but it's down to Civil Psych, what happened? 5 o'clock this morning, a bunch of inmates took over the jail, overpowered the guards, the corrections officers, and were in control. Took the guards hostage. That continued for a couple hours until they were able to, one of the guards was able to escape on his own, and the other two were able to be released. No one was killed, but it doesn't mean they weren't harmed. So we have got word that the corrections officers were released to medical care. They haven't said what exactly that medical care consisted of, as far as how much treatment they need or how severe their injuries were. But it's, let me see if I can get it here. Can you guys still hear me when I'm in here? Hope you can still hear me when I'm in the car, because it's so much cooler in here. Like day and night cooler in the car. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, the guards were released. 80 of the inmates were transported to surrounding area jails, so some other area. I don't know what jails just have 80 beds. They could just accept 80 more inmates. That must have been a job and a half to get that done. But the truck's going to go down there and park next to that door, trying to block the view. It's too late. We've got it. Anyway, 80 inmates were moved to other facilities, and then the remaining 3 were holed up inside there with weapons. SWAT was able to make entry. It looks like they made entry through on that right side of the screen where they pried open the sally port door. The controls for that door are inside the control unit, inside the pod. Usually somebody on the inside of the jail has to open that door. So with corrections officers in either as a hostage or with the inmates in control of that sally port, they had to force that door open to make entry. So that was done. That's going to need to be replaced probably before they use this jail again. That's a security issue. It now can't be closed, and that's where you bring inmates and get them out of the police car and release them into the jail. Usually they're cuffed. We're in that room, but still, you don't want a runner to escape out the door because you can't close it. So that took place. The 3 inmates eventually were convinced to turn themselves in. I don't know how much firepower or tear gas was used to make that happen, but they are in custody now. We don't know if they're in that jail now or if they are already moved somewhere else. There were a couple transport vans that did leave out of here sort of later, after all the other transport vans left that were empty. So there's a chance that those 3 have already been transitioned to another facility, probably something federal, I'm guessing. Or I don't know, another county. The federal charges pending for sure. Watching from Kentucky, welcome. Good to have you here, welcome. A runner would give us a manhunt stream. Yeah, I don't want to be this close to the manhunt though. Might see if I can bring the controller up from the back of the car up to the front so I can just control it from in here so I don't have to get out of the car. Hang on one second. Let's see if we can do that. How long is my cord? That's the question. All right, you guys, I wish I could show you this. I've got the control for the camera right here. Oh man, it's a slow delay. Oh, that sucks. It's a terrible delay on the camera. So don't want to ruin our picture here. Like it's almost a minute, so I can't just control it from in here. And we'll stay right there. I have an inappropriate cord joke. Purple! It's a great time to eat a peanut butter and honey sandwich, courtesy of Mrs. R.A. Her own recipe. It involves wheat bread, peanut butter, and honey. I think you can figure it out from there. Oh, that is good. Okay, so the people that are showing up now looks to be ready to do some work at the jail. One of them has been walking around the back, sort of checking out the fence line. I'm going to go back there and move the camera so we can see what they're doing. What I need is another viewfinder. I could use my laptop. There we go. That'll work for now. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 media vehicles here. Some as far away as Raleigh. So what's happening here is the jail, about an hour from where I live, my home studio, was taken over by the inmates this morning. They took 3 guards hostage, might have roughed them up. One was able to escape. The other 2 were freed. And now they're going in. We've got a posse. Look at this. Check this out. Bunch of people headed into the jail. I think the person who just pulled up knows me. No, she waves like she knew me. So now we're going into the jail to sort of assess the damage, maybe. All right. The jail Sallyport door that you just saw the state trooper pull in front of and sort of block our view has been damaged. Looks like it's been lifted, forced up by like a forklift or a skid steer, some sort of tractor. They pried it up. It's up high enough that people can get in and out. That may have been the point of entry. So we'll see if we get some more information today. Still waiting for the sheriff to come tell us something. Looks like there's a wall right behind the Sallyport door. I see that. I'm not sure what it is. For those just joining, we're watching the aftermath of a jail takeover this morning in eastern North Carolina. 3 or more inmates were able to overpower the guards, take 3 of them hostage, and be in control of the jail for some time till about noon this afternoon. That came to an end. Everyone's out of harm's way, but yeah. Have they said anything about a presser? Are they going to do anything?
They did one earlier at 2 o'clock, and I asked them earlier where they were having a press conference, and they told me they don't think so for the rest of the day.
No PIO, no statement, nothing?
No, that was the SBI. And the SBI, because I asked the SBI, any way we can go and at least carry one camera, or
yeah.
I mean, I knew they were going to say no, but my boss was like, is there any way we can get one camera over there? Even if we had to feed it, they give it to everybody.
Yeah, pool feed or something.
Look like now on the inside. And he said that he was going to go over there and see if he can get it cleared where he can take some photos inside and send them all out to us.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll at least do that.
Have they said anything about how they forced the door open, that Sally port that got pried up?
No, but I looked at did you look at the photos? You can see looked like they used some of the big rigs they got to force the door up.
I didn't see the photos.
Yeah, it looked like there was they even had a riot shield they stuck under the door.
Yeah,
like if you
that was a skid steer thing they had, right?
Yeah, I think it was a skid steer. But if you look at the photos, it looked like a riot shield they jammed under the door to keep it up. Mm-hmm. And you can kind of see that in the photo.
Wow.
On the SBI website, Facebook page.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Who are you working for?
Top Mark Media, independent, but we stream on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah, I was about to say, that's a nice setup you got there.
It's fun. It's
So you just stream straight to the...
Yeah, I'm live right now. But
okay.
So we run, it's a 20 channel 4K switcher. Got our cameras in multi-view. There's our streaming encoder, 20 4K channels. So that's 10 grand.
So you can just switch a whole whole show right here out of the back of your vehicle.
Yeah, then HyperDeck's here. And then I've got a pan tilt zoom controller that's all tied in. And
work good during hurricanes.
This is our first run. I'm normally in a studio. We cover, manhunts and court cases around the country, but this is our first road trip. We built this so we can test this out and see how it works.
So what are they going to do? Are you streaming right now, or are they just going to take a live shot? Do you have anchors?
It's me. Nope, that's me. I'm a one-man show.
Oh, okay.
So I run a Top Mark Media company. I used to work with the media and used to be a cameraman, worked my way up and enjoyed it, loved it,
yeah.
But decided to go independent because the pay was better.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Do you got a handheld too you shoot with?
Yeah, we run. I've got a couple different ones. So this is just what I brought today, but I've got some. I love Black Magic design stuff, so it all works. It just it's priced right for me, and
we used to have satellite trucks. I used to run a satellite truck, so I know how to do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, this will do SRT encoding, so I can push a 4K stream in the pipe that would normally take a 1080p. And
I saw you got Starlink on top.
Yeah, it's all through Starlink.
Okay. You do TVU or anything?
I do a live view.
Live view?
I didn't bring it with me today.
I think we're using TVU.
Yeah. They're good.
Sweet rig there.
It's fun times.
So where are you heading to next?
Back home, Greenville. That's where I'm out of.
Oh, you're out of Greenville?
Yeah, out of Ayden.
Okay.
So, but.
And whatever else pops up.
Yeah, we're following a court case right now out of Tennessee that we put on hold to come up here because this was out in our backyard basically. So.
Man, yeah. Daggone, that's a haul.
Yeah.
I work out of Atlanta, so I'm just doing. I work for doing movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's my side gig.
Nice.
I worked on The Walking Dead for 7 years.
Yeah.
And then I worked on the last 2 Halloween movies.
Those are fun.
That's my little gig. I do like some stunt work and stuff.
Nice.
I was one of Michael's double. Michael Myers was doubles too.
So that's claim to fame.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet right there.
Yeah,
things you can do with those cameras that you can't do with a regular handheld. I mean, it's got a nice lens on it.
Yeah, it's a little 30 power. It's only, that one's not 4K.
Yeah.
But I'll have to get a couple more of them, but
streaming drones and all that stuff too.
Yeah, I've got wireless, so I can go wireless through here. Just only, I mean, it's about 8 milliseconds of delay, but I can go 650 feet around. If I need to go handheld.
You can get you can stream, get an all-tail drone, and get the live pack with it. I forgot what it's called, the live deck.
Yeah.
hook that right into it.
It would tie right in on the SDI on the back.
They'll send it right directly to the live pack and right into your system.
Yeah.
You get about 30-minute flight time on those. I wouldn't want to push 30 minutes on that. Mine's at the studio, but I got an all-tail.
Yeah. So you're in Atlanta, Georgia?
I'm at Greenville.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm based out of Greenville. But I work in Atlanta a lot. I'll actually be down there Friday, just kind of hanging out.
Sounds cool.
Probably end up moving down there. My wife wants to move down there. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, trying to find a gig down there, you know. I mean, I ain't even really looked, but I know there's so many opportunities down there.
Yeah.
I kind of want to, I don't really want to work doing news anymore. I'd rather want to kind of get in with a production like any of these reality shows or anything, handing them the footage.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
I love that about this. I don't have to edit anything. I mean, it's live on air.
Yeah.
I'm the editor, so I take responsibility for everything that goes out. And if there's a problem, it's on me. But don't have to do anything post.
Comey too. Was it
Which
Comey? Remember he did the 47? Was it 45, 47? The letters on the beach. You know, the guy that was investigated, and what was his title? He's the president got him indicted.
All right.
Is it James Comey or something?
We try to steer clear of politics.
Oh, okay. I was about to say he's going to be in Newburgh.
He's in Newburgh
Next month, I thought.
All right.
Yeah, this setup right here would work good if you had it mounted inside your vehicle, streaming through the window or door during a hurricane, or even GoPro.
Well, the goal is to be in a high top, like a Sprinter or something like that.
Yeah.
So I can, if I need to run a production, if I'm running a basketball game or something, I can do that and take a gig doing that.
Yep.
Just run a fiber line into the building and cameras and all. But
if you're doing a Sprinter, make sure you get the jack stands under it.
Yeah. Level it up.
We had a Sprinter.
Yeah.
And we had a Sprinter with had the mast on the front and the satellite dish on the back of it, and it would sway. But if you put those down, it was pretty steady.
How tall a mast would you?
We had a 54, I believe it was. So we had a decent sized mast.
Just hydraulic?
Hydraulics, yeah. Just like they have on RVs.
Yeah.
You know, it had a diesel generator in the back, and it had on the inside we had a whole full switcher, and I think we couldn't do but four cameras, but we didn't have but a single output for a path to send to the satellite. Because before you had streaming like this, you had satellite.
You had satellite windows and.
So I'd call NBC, book a 15-minute window. 2 minutes before we went, I'd go and start getting my phone number ready, calling up. You know, I don't know if you've ever done that or not. Yeah. Calling up the provider, if it's like SBS 6 or whatever, you'll find their number, call them, get them on the phone, start powering up.
Trying to send signals, bars and tone.
Hurricanes, you have your dish up, you'll see a nice return, and then when it starts raining, it starts disappearing.
Yeah, technology has come a long way. I've got the streaming decoders on this are crazy, because now I can take any one of my viewers, I can send them a link, and they can go live in 4K with their phone straight to my switcher. Wow! And so if we have somebody on scene who's like, "Hey, I'm there. Let me see what," and I can give them that link, and it'll be camera 7, boom. So it's able to just do all that, and it's. The compression, it's still broadcast quality, so compression is good, but you're not losing picture and depth and the color and everything. So anyway, catch as it gets hot, so I got to get my air conditioning going down.
Yep. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
For showing me.
Scott, by the way.
Brandon,
nice to meet you.
You got a Facebook page or anything?
Recovery Addict on YouTube is my channel. That's where we're live on right now. But Top Mark Media is my company.
Top Market Media?
Top Mark. All one word. Yeah.
Oh, you're on Facebook?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and like it right now if you want.
All right. Cool. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, thank
Yep.
you.
Hey, sorry about that. Looks like we're not going to get any more information today. Phil. How did I do? Did I hold my own? Did it make it sound like I was I knew what I was talking about when he was talking about satellite windows and all that? I do have a website too. I guess I could send him to that. Who's Brandon? Was it Mark? Wacky Wheelers, yes. I am in Winslow, North Carolina. Sorry, I'm choking on my peanut butter sandwich. Put your foot down. Oh man. I'm sorry. I can't mute this mic. Fox News just showed up with a live view. Okay, his name was Brandon, and I literally forgot that in 10 seconds. I held my own. Okay, another Fox News vehicle just pulled up from Channel 12, ABC 12. They just brought a live view pack to the reporter up here on scene. Brandon's based out of Greenville as well, so not far away. What happened to your live view? I still have it, I just didn't bring it. Live view costs $650 a month to run, where Starlink runs me $175. So I prefer to be a little bit cheaper. We were on scene before Fox. I was the first one down here to film the building. Recap of what's going, Wacky Wheelers. This is the aftermath of the jail takeover that happened at the Bertie Martin. It's a joint jail. It's a small county jail. That's actually two counties combined staff this jail. They had about 85 or so inmates in this jail. There was an uprising at some point, and the three corrections officers were taken hostage. One was able to escape. The other two were able to be negotiated their release. So all three are out. The team was able to make entry. The SWAT team was able to make entry through that right side of the building, it looks like. And North Carolina SBI Facebook page should have some pictures of that. How much for Starlink? $175 a month. Anyway, they were able to make entry there through that sally port. They got in. They were able to get 80 of the inmates out and transported to other vehicles, or not to other vehicles, through vehicles to other jail sites. And then they were able to negotiate the capture of the remaining 3 inmates. So, let's see. Ashley, Coloring Life. Scott, how do I email you? There's a case going on right now. I'm missing girl to say found in Grayson Lake, Kentucky. Ashley, send it to Top Mark Media. You can send it to, or actually you can send it to mdrecoveryaddict@gmail.com. How many inmates? 3 that we know of were involved in the uprising. There might have been more, but 80 of them were transported somewhere else while they waited to capture the other 3. Let's see. Rescue Dogs, can you help me do this? Can you let him know, please? Yeah, send it to the Top Bark Media website. There's a way to get it to me, or through Recovery Addict Gmail. So it's a very small jail? Yes. On a dead-end road in a county that's mostly trees and fields. There's not a lot of people here. We're hoping to get a little bit more comment. I don't have commands on this live. I apologize. If Mrs. RA was here, she could turn on Lumia Stream and it would work. Let's see. They did have a press conference earlier today. That was before the situation was over, but after the 80 inmates had been taken to other facilities. So at that point, the sheriff said there's no danger to the public. They still had 3 people they were trying to capture inside the jail, but that's a good place to have someone if you're trying to catch them. So I'm curious about who's down there at the jail now. A lot of the responders have left, and now a select team, as you can see them driving around out down there, select team has gone down to the jail to walk through and check it out. Imagine they've got to call into their door repair guy as well. Amber, did you hear earlier? I'm not sure if you're able to. Just Amber, could you, if you have a second, put in a call to the Bertie County Sheriff's business office to ask if there's any statement that will be made for the media? See if there's a PIO that we could reach out to as well. All right. It is nice and cool in the car and nice and hot outside. It looks like it's 82 outside according to the car thermometer, but it feels much, much hotter. Our orange Dodge Challenger is back, if that's what it is. Yeah, if anyone's coming for visiting times, this jail is not accepting visitors right now. So. Better get ready to drive home before it gets dark. Big cones incoming. Are they gonna cone off the road? No way. Hang on, if they're coming over here, let me see. Brandon did say they might get us pictures of inside of the damage inside the jail, so we'll see if that is a thing that can happen. Yeah, they're not going to let anyone pass this point. Those cones look rather permanent, and maybe even string some police tape, I'm guessing. That would be a good addition as well. Yep, the police tape's coming out. Let me see if I can get you the video of that as well. You can see people coming out of the jail as well. So either gonna block that off, or we're doing a limbo competition, which I think it's limbo. I think it's a limbo challenge. How low can you go? They're judging how well the tape is going to do its job. No leaf blowers here, no red Solo cups that I can see. Do have some people coming out of the jail. There's that forced open sally port. It does have a wall behind it. I'm not sure what that means, what that's about. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this for a minute. Go see if we've got any comments. So the roadblock has now become an unmanned roadblock. No reply even from the secretary. Yeah. I wonder if they're trying to figure out how to spin this one to make it not look as bad for them. This is his office right here. This is where he should be. Yeah, that roadblock is, no one's getting through there. That's the only thing that could make it more secure, is maybe like sprinkling some Legos on the road so no one can step on it. Yeah, I thought so. Get a good focus here, hang on. I'll keep them in the picture for a minute. Looks like News is going to be doing the evening hit from up here as well. It's a road suggestion. Loving the field trip. Me too. Next time I'll bring, sunscreen and check the batteries, see how we're doing on battery life. Still about 60%. That's good. Here's the other news media vehicles that are here. It's so hot. Let's see. Got to get this exposure down. This is crazy. It's just so bright out here. There we go. There's our other cars. So this right here, this building I'm showing you right now, this is the, see if I can zoom in on this. Try to make you not as motion sick here. This is the Bertie County Emergency Services Building, Station 1. It is right on the same road as the jail. So a lot of the vehicles that are in here responded, and actually back here and back as well, the ambulances and stuff, they responded just down the road to the jail right down here. So they didn't have far to go. Between them and the jail is the sheriff's office, which is right here. And that pretty much puts all the county services pretty much on this one street. Zoom in a little bit, get a good focus on these guys. Not sure if that's the sheriff there on the left. A lot of these news channels are getting set to use a live view or a TVU to go live for a news report this evening. Oh man, it's warm. Just checking, we've got 5 more hours of storage on our hyperdeck. So we're plenty of space there. Debbie Wilson, welcome. We're at the scene of a jail takeover this morning, where inmates took over the jail here in Bertie Martin County Jail, regional jail, so it covers both counties. They took 3 hostages, 1 escaped, 2 were released. 80 inmates were trucked off to other prisons. We also had the SWAT team go in, make entry. You can see on the right-hand side of the screen when I pan over. Give me just a second. You'll see that there's a Sallyport door that was forced open using a sort of like a skid steer forklift setup. And that's right over here. There it is. They allowed the team to enter. So they made entry there, and that needs to be fixed, obviously, before they can continue safe operations. So we think that there's nobody there at the jail anymore. Even those 3 inmates probably have been transported somewhere else. We're going to catch up on the Tennessee Trail tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to catch up. Okay, the last 2 remaining vehicles on the road are leaving. Wish those state troopers would move so we could see what's happening with that door, but all right, so this is jail, not a prison. Yes, jail. Overhead door repairman needed. Yep. Looks like the state troopers are leaving. Might be giving us our view back. Fox News is out of here as well. There we go, a little better. Is this the overhead door repair, maybe? No, it's not. All right, I think I'm about ready to wrap it up here because we're about as done as they're going to be, and I don't see the sheriff changing his mind about what he's going to say tonight. So don't see any damage to the glass door, the front doors. There's a man door right there that I can't see, and then there's this Sallyport door as well. Looks like somebody's in there walking, checking out that door right now. Okay. So it's over now. It is. The situation has become non-urgent. Everyone's in custody that should be. How's RA coping with so few buttons? It's difficult, I tell you. It's super difficult. We had asked to see if we could get a pool media feed down there. By we, I mean Brandon had asked to see if we could get a pool media feed to go and see the damage in the jail, just close up. The sheriff did not do it. So but maybe we can do some FOIA requests. There are some security footage. There might be some security footage that might be available. Okay, that one vehicle's left now. You can see the door just a little bit better. Lori, appreciate it. This is something we want to do more of. We enjoy live news. Investigate the investigators. Yes. Should be lots of video for sure. I'm not sure how much they'll show, but North Carolina is not really good at releasing police footage. As a matter of fact, body cam footage is almost impossible to get here, as well as dash cam. Even if you're in a case where you are charged with something and the body cam is being used against you, it's difficult to get it. All right, any last questions before we wrap things up here? I'm gonna turn around and start driving home. Maybe eat my last sandwich. They'll only show things that makes them look like heroes. Yeah, they're probably gonna release stuff that makes them look terrible, making a poor decision, but what they'll do is they just won't release it. They'll say, because of the active investigation, we can't release the footage. And that will bury it until trial, if there is one. Ashley, I'm sure Amber's going to get it to me. No worries. What sandwiches do you have? Peanut butter and honey. This reporter lady from Fox, the other Fox car, I don't know if she's got heat stroke or something. She looks like she fell over into her car. I can't show it because it's not appropriate, this angle. I mean, she's fully modest and everything. It's an interesting position. She's not moving. Oh, she is moving. She's okay. All right, WITN is setting up their live shot. Fox has their live shot. ABC has their live shot. Let me film the cables. Oh, she's been working on the live view. That's what it was. She's trying to get the live view set up. Okay. So this is WITN. It's going to have a live view shot or a TVU set up in just a minute. Over here we have we've got a live view right down here. This is for, I believe, ABC. That's their live view device, the blue and orange. You can actually even see the live view logo right there if you look closely. That's cool. And then over here, Fox, Eastern North Carolina, is working on their live view as well, trying to get that configured. And she's pushing a lot of buttons and frustrated. They're sometimes not the easiest to use. Wish they were a little easier. But we're now down to 3 cars from the media over here, one behind me from Raleigh. Let's see if they clear out this. Don't think they will. I think these are just some folks that are sightseeing. Yep, just sightseeing. Getting better at my tracking though. Heat stroke. Yeah, she's all right. She's just working on her live view. Did Brandon leave? I don't know. He might be in one of these cars. Oh, we got another one back. And all these cars are just, they're all identical. They're all just white, cheap media leased vehicles. They're trying to get a good shot. All right, sorry. Let's see, it must be the 5 o'clock news they're setting up for. My chat is frozen. Someone bloody random. If before RA gets a helicopter, so we can follow live chases for real. Oh, that would be epic. They're disrespecting the cones. They are. Joe Sherlock. No, all the inmates we believe have been removed from the jail. Possibly even the 3 that had control of it briefly. Do you guys want to watch the media do their hits? That guy was hauling. He was moving. We can show you the media doing their live hits here in just a second. We've got a couple teams. Got this one right here. These 2 ladies are setting up for, looks like WITN. Turn this down just a tiny bit. There we go. And they have I believe it's a TVU device down here on the ground. So that's bonded cellular encoder. She's using the camera to check her makeup. That's awesome. Then over here, we have ABC setting up. They have actually got what they call a sun, a light. That blue thing is a light on a tripod that can help get rid of strong shadows on their talent's face. It's good. The tripod's not level, but the camera is. And he is with, let's see, breaking news, Spectrum News. Okay. And then over here, we've got another camera right here. This is the Fox camera. She's still struggling with the live view, trying to get that set up. And we've got a few more vehicles now, so. Are they hard criminals in the jail? Well, they could either be being held for trial, where they have not been determined yet if they're guilty of the crime they're charged with, or they could be serving time, and the time they're serving is a year or less. That's when you go to jail. Usually if it's over a year, you go to prison. It's sort of like not a hard and fast rule, but that's normally how it goes. All right. Spectrum One News for all your ghostly investigations. Producer's back. Just trying to figure out what's up with the talent. Here's our wide shot of the whole scene. A couple of the vehicles from the sheriff's office are leaving now, so you can see them leaving the jail, going back to the sheriff's office. She's leveling the tripod, leveling the camera. There's a little bubble on there you have to get perfectly level. Everybody's gone inside. It is a tiny prison. It only holds about 85 people, maybe 100 on a good day. Oh, Fox is almost ready. Almost have a live shot from them. That's their live view, trying to get that one set up. I'm out in the sun long enough. We're getting back in the car. All right. Is it true that one of the cells said Brooks was here on the wall? Not that I know of. It's raining just to the west of you, rolling to the northeast. Ooh, I want to get my gear down before that happens. It's crazy these live view devices just get chucked on the dirt road like this. They're $20,000 to $30,000 each, and they're all just laying on the ground. AC is on high. Yeah, I'm just chilling back here. Don't want to overheat. How did this happen? Mean sugar. I don't know. We were hoping the sheriff would come out and have something to say, give us a little bit of insight how it happened or how it was ended. But he's basically just said, we're going to look into this and we'll let you know. So we're waiting. Might get a little better view of that door in a second. Looks like we've got somebody going into the car that's the cars that are next to it. All right. While we're waiting here for just a second, let me go ahead and thanks for the heads up, by the way, of somebody, people using the content. Would be nice if they ask permission. That's all. If they don't ask permission, I can always play a song that I have copyrighted over the audio, and then that will give them a strike. So that's the mean way to handle it, but it's pretty easy to ask permission. I'm an easy guy. How big's the jail? Less than 100 beds. Been using my hairdryer on cool setting to keep cool this hot weather. It's just any fan will work, right? So we are parked out in front of the Bertie County Animal Control facility, which is really not much more than a couple sheds and kennels. It's like a series of tough sheds back to back, but we're out here just watching to see how this ends up. I'm hoping to get a little better shot. If you look right now, the guys that are walking around by the garage, see right over here, there's some people moving around by these vehicles, and we're hoping they move these two right here so we can see what happened on that garage door. But it looks like some state troopers here. Guys dropping water bottles, cheap water bottles. See if we can focus this. A few people here over on the side of the jail. Miss Mary, welcome. We're at the tail end of an event here in Winslow, North Carolina, where inmates at the jail here at the Bertie Martin Regional Jail overpowered the guards and took control of the jail. And I just ate a bug. It tastes delicious. It's small. It's not a lot of protein, but they're everywhere out here. They overpowered the inmates. The inmates overpowered the guards, took 3 of them hostage. 1 was able to escape. The other 2, the negotiators were able to secure their release. All of them were taken to the hospital for medical treatment. The 80 of the inmates that were not involved in this were transported away to other facilities. That bug does not taste good. And the remaining 3 were taken into custody without any deaths, any fatalities. Sorry, the bug needed my full attention there for a minute. Okay. Spectrum still doing their news bit. You can see he's lit up really well by that light, that blue light. Fox looks to be done with theirs as well, maybe. So we should be wrapping up here just a bit. Lindsay, you're welcome. There's your dinner, Bug Delight. Yeah. I ride motorcycles. I'm no stranger to eating bugs. Looks like WITN has to do another shot. They're setting up again. They just tore down. Now they're bringing everything back out. Is it getting dark? No, we've got the sun going behind a cloud, and that's all. All right. Let me see if I can get a little more altitude on this shot to get over that car a tiny bit. Crank up the camera a bit. Going up. That's a little bit higher. Still can't see much better, but earthquake? No earthquake, just adjusting the tripod for a minute. We do have a helicopter coming in. Let's see if we can get this one. Yeah, I butchered that one completely. This is not the camera to use to try to track airplanes in the sky. All right. More vehicles leaving. This one's going over to the sheriff's office. Why is the tilt so fast? This is the command center, or the corrections center, law enforcement and corrections center, so everything for the sheriff and the jail administratively run out of that building. Not sure who's in this truck that everyone goes talking to, but everyone goes there. So. Sounds like the chopper is coming back. Maybe overflew, not knowing where he's going. All right. How long was the standoff? Started about 5 o'clock, ended just after lunch. So 5-6 hours, maybe. We're gonna have another earthquake here really quickly, so I'm gonna lower this camera down. Okay. Lowered and locked. So many bugs in my mouth. Hey, Mrs. RA. If you would like, Mrs. RA, if you go into the iMac, unlock the iMac using the keyboard there on that's underneath it, and just open Lumia Stream and just cancel any updates. It'll enable commands on this one. We are still up at in Winslow, North Carolina, at the Bertie Martin Regional Jail, the scene of a takeover where inmates took control of the jail earlier this morning, probably before you were up, around 5 o'clock. Here's a look at the door that looks like they had to breach using a skid steer type forklift, where they set up a riot shield type contraption underneath it to keep it open. That door's been damaged, needs to be replaced or repaired. But no inmates have come back. Of the 80 inmates, they bust out of here to other locations. And a few officials now have been walking in and out of the jail and now talking outside in the shade. So keep an eye on that. This was originally, we were blocked off from coming anywhere near this by this roadblock, which was a police car like that one right there. But they set up a little strand of caution tape and a couple of cones, and that's as close as we're allowed to get. So we're not going to be getting anything closer. The sheriff's office is just right here. So that's where he's at. No word from the sheriff yet today, if anything is going to be done as far as a press release. There we go. Next sponsor will be therapy for car sickness. Miss Mary, thank you very much. Go get some chocolate to go with the bugs. Yum. There are a lot of bugs here. Luckily, no mosquitoes yet. Mosquitoes are usually in the evening, so I'll be out here by then. Thanks for your generosity, Miss Mary. That is that's huge. Brief rundown for those just getting here. We had a jail takeover where inmates in the Bertie Martin Regional Jail overpowered the guards, took 3 guards hostage. 1 was able to escape. 2, they were able to negotiate the release for the other 2. 80 inmates that were in their cells were transported to other jails. The SWAT team had to enter and convince the other inmates, the 3 remaining, to surrender. I don't know how much force was used to convince them of that, but they did gain custody of them. No one was killed. We don't know the extent of the injuries that the corrections officers received, but this went from about 5 o'clock this morning till just after lunchtime before they actually had the remaining inmates in custody. So this is about an hour northeast of Greenville, North Carolina, about 50 minutes northeast towards, so sort of between a little bit east, and halfway to Virginia. So we're in a very rural area. This is not a metropolis by any means, and here lots of logging, tractors, farms, fields happening around here. Looks like 5 o'clock is quitting time for a lot of people at the sheriff's office as more vehicles are leaving. Just a handful that we can see still there, possibly dispatch. I want to see someone run this barricade, just not paying attention. Nope, didn't happen. Oh, we've got one coming in. Sweet. This might be the sheriff, this Suburban. I think we got the sheriff here. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking to you guys and film this. How you doing? It's been a long day. The good news is everyone goes home at the end of the day. That's what we like.
That's always good news, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thankful things turned out well.
Appreciate you guys stopping by. I don't know. I think they're doing a lot of their live hits right now. So, do you have comments for everybody, or do you want to do it one time? Or
Yeah, we're going to do it all at one time.
Sounds good.
If anybody wanted, because I knew they was coming on at 5, so
yeah.
I said I'll come out at 5.
I think. Let's see if we can get set up. Looks like we're going to get a presser. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. Let's check this, see if it's working. The sheriff is here. Good. You good? You can get right up here if you need.
I'm not sure yet. Let me make sure I'm on the right page.
So we're not swimming. I don't think we're swimming mine.
It should be somewhere.
We aren't, but we can. Okay. Well, he's gonna power back up. So, it's powered.
Let's do 5:15.
It'll be the next few minutes. Next minute or so. It's probably gonna happen here imminently. What's up right now? Yep. Should I stand in the middle anywhere, John? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right here?
We're good.
Okay.
You need to get around here. Or you're good.
Try to get as close as you can because I don't have a microphone.
Do you have anything magnetic?
Okay.
Thank you.
You can go ahead live and okay. At this time, the Bertie County Sheriff's Office would like to share additional information regarding today's events. I am relieved to report that the situation concluded safely around 2:00 p.m. today with minimum injuries. Okay. Again, I am relieved to report that the situation concluded safely around 2:00 p.m. With minimal injuries. Okay. Now that the incident has concluded, the investigation into what occurred and how it happened is just beginning. The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigations and the Federal Bureau of Investigations will be conducting interviews and investigations with all parties that are involved in the coming days. I would say that this investigation could go on for several days. So we ask that everyone be patient with us. And as the investigation go on, we will continue to provide updates to our community with the incidents that have occurred here at the Bert T. Martin Regional Jail. We will say that all correctional officers and inmates has been accounted for. I also want to make sure that I clarify that the Bert T. Martin Regional Jail Detention Center is an independent agency and is not operated by the Bertie County Sheriff's Office nor the Martin County Sheriff's Office. It is a regional jail and it is an independent agency. But by the jail being in Bertie County, the investigation falls under the Bertie County Sheriff, okay? There's a lot of questions about the conditions of the jail. There are a lot of questions about staffing at the jail. And those are things that I do not have because I'm not over the jail. But as the investigation goes on, we will unfold those things and we will, as always, be transparent with the public to get you those answers that may concern families, that may concern friends, and that may concern the community. I want to express my sincere gratitude to all of the agencies that responded and assisted in any way. These partnerships are essential in ensuring an effective response to situations like the one we experienced today. I am truly thankful for everyone who contributed their time, their effort, and their support. I want to thank the community. And I want the community to know that as your county sheriff, that I am committed to the citizens of Bertie County. And this incident that occurred today will be thoroughly investigated. I will continue to provide updates, and I ask for the patience and the days ahead as we work to fully understand the events that took place and take necessary steps to ensure something like this does not happen again. I will continue to provide updates. At this moment, I don't know what time, as we had just began the investigation in the jail, and we will continue to communicate with all of our media outlets so that our media will be able to get the information out to our public, and we will continue to communicate with the public. We'll say that the only place that you will be able to get factual information from would be the Bertie County Sheriff's Office or the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation page. Okay, any other place could be false, misleading, and not true. So we appreciate everyone's patience, and for any questions that I may be able to answer, I'll try to answer a few questions if it's something that I'm aware of. Again, we're early in the early stages of this investigation.
Sheriff, if the detention center is a regional collaborative effort, independent, and you're investigating, but you're not in charge of it, who technically oversees that and all the staff?
Yes, sir. By it being a regional jail, this is a case where it's Bert T. Martin, and you have people that are appointed by the Board of Commissioners from Bert T. and Martin, and they are called the jail board. And then the jail board hires or appoints a director, and the director is the one that oversees the jail board and answers directly to the jail board and not to the county sheriff of Bert T. nor Martin.
Given your front-facing role in this investigation, how much will you be looking at staffing and other issues, even though that's not necessarily your responsibility, but it's under your charge, given what you're having to look into?
Repeat your question.
How much will you be looking into staffing and, you know, the amount of people, 3 guards to 88 inmates at the time? I mean, what all, in terms of protocols, will you be assessing and reviewing?
I'm honestly, at this moment, again, those are, it's too early to answer those questions. Again, by me not being overseeing the jail, I'm not for sure about the officer to inmate ratio, and so I'm not for sure if that is a common ratio or not. Again, we will get those answers in the coming days and release it to the public.
Hey, Sheriff, we can.
Go back to work today, or the one staff members that were working?
They are assisting at other facilities.
So they are still working?
Yes.
Sheriff, we can see the building sustained some damage to the Sallyport door. Is there additional damage inside the building? Can you tell us anything about that?
Yes, there is additional damage inside of the building. We had to send SWAT teams inside of the facility, and so there is damage inside of the facility. We will assess those facilities and see how much damage is inside of those facilities.
So no inmates remain in that jail? Right?
No inmates remain in the Bert T. Martin Regional Jail.
Where were the inmates transported to?
They have been transported to a secure facility at this moment.
How were you first alerted to what was going on?
I received a call this morning, somewhere around 5-ish, 5:30 area, and to let me know what was going on. And at the time, our deputies had already arrived on scene. And again, I think, as we stated this morning, they were not able to get inside of the facility because it was locked. And so the rest of them set perimeter until we can get other resources here. But I can promise you this, is not a call that you will want to receive at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Can you tell us a little bit about the injuries? Were any inmates injured, or?
I have not directly seen or talked to the inmates. I have spoken with the correctional officers. They are okay, and they are receiving treatment.
I know you're not in charge of this facility, but do you know what level offenders or what sort of crimes are there?
The offenders, in a jail, we have lower level offenders, and they also have offenders that, have also been charged with things up to murder. But again, right now, through our investigations and through our interviews, we are identifying those people who may have been involved, and we're working extremely hard at this time so we can keep our community updated.
And are you at liberty to say right now, we're talking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a dozen inmates involved in something like this?
At this moment, I do not know, and I do not want to speak too fast about how many may have been involved. We are conducting interviews at this time to try to unfold the events that occurred this morning.
Is there anything to indicate early on that there's been substantive prior planning on the part of inmates before all this happened?
To my knowledge, I have no knowledge that there was anything prior planned to do this. Okay. We will continue to communicate with all of our media outlets to keep you updated when we'll give releases. And again, the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigations, PIO, is doing most of our communication. If you would direct all of your communications directly to the SBI, and then they will contact me. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Sheriff.
Yep.
Oh.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, so you just heard it there. We just had a press conference here just outside, just down the road from the jail. You can see there's just, for those of the media that stuck around, there's a few people remaining. But appreciate the sheriff coming out, giving us an update and letting us know exactly where they stand on the investigation, who was over the jail. That's interesting. That's a fact I didn't have, that this was an independent agency that was managing the jail, not necessarily directly under the sheriff's control. But big shout out to them for Bertie County for keeping us updated on that one. So, all right. With that done, I think that's going to be it for the day. You guys need anything else? Why is the FBI involved? Probably because of the level of offenders that might be involved in this. It could be a serious situation. How quickly it can escalate. You don't joke around with a situation like that, and you bring all your manpower. So, all right, you guys, I am going to pack it up and pack it in. I'll show you one more time. The jail is just right down here. That's it at the end of the road, and you can see a few people still standing around out there talking about how this went down. We've got also over here, you can see the damage on the outside of the building. The sheriff did confirm that there was additional damage on the inside of the building as well. So this might be some time before this facility is restored to operation. But y'all, it's been awesome. It's been fun. Thank you so much for letting me bail on my day job and come up here and do something I love, which was report, follow news on the ground as it happens. So what they say about injuries, no specifics, but all minor, nothing serious. Doesn't know if any of the inmates were injured, which means it sounds like the corrections officers were. So awesome. You guys, thank you all. If you enjoyed this, I'd love it if you would subscribe to the channel. If you stole this and used it on your YouTube page, I'd love it if you gave me a shout out and sent people back my way. There's more of this to come, and if you want to get it straight from the source, Recovery Addict on YouTube, Top Mark Media on YouTube. You can find me at Top Mark. You can find Top Mark Media online on our website. You can find us also on all the social medias, on X, on Facebook, and probably Instagram even. I don't know. You need oxygen. I have oxygen actually with me. It might be actually in the other vehicle, like canned oxygen. But it is smoking hot out here. It's smoking hot. Let me shut everything down. Let's flip that around. Look at this. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. All right. So. All right. One last view. The sheriff goes back into his office. He's got a very nice Suburban right there, and he gets the prime parking spot too, right next to the building. Let's see if he goes in the front door. Let's see if we can catch that. Another bug. There might be a side door he goes in. Yeah, it looks like he might go in the side door. We'll keep it right there just for a minute. Well, proof of concept, our equipment works. It works when I use it properly. So this is how we kept everything going. Big shout out to Jackery. Jackery, I'd love to be a sponsor, or I'd love you to sponsor our. I'm already a sponsor of you. I'd love for you to sponsor this channel. This will help us to do more. This particular battery is still at 39%. It's got 2.5 hours left on it. That's the 1000. It's running everything in our mobile rack, from the 4K 20 channel switcher, all our media, monitors, the HyperDeck recorders, as well as the encoders that send this out to YouTube. It's charging my laptop, it's running the controller, it's running our PTZ camera, and the Starlink. So it's doing it all. Jackery, not a sponsor, but hit me up. All right, that said, we're going to shut down the feed. Oh, there's the sheriff going in right now. He says he's got no guns allowed on the door. That's awesome. All right. All right, we're going to shut down the Top Market Media feed. We're going to also shut down this feed. Thank you for all those who sent super chats and super thanks and trophies and gifts and everything. This isn't cheap to run, and that helps make it be possible. So appreciate you so much. Look forward to being back in the studio in a little bit. We're going to be catching up on the Tennessee trial, the Blaze Taylor trial, here shortly. Probably tomorrow we're going to do as much catch up as we can. And then we're going to be obviously keeping our ear to the ground for more opportunities to go out on the road and bring you news from where it's happening. Because that's just so much fun. You guys, tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone to make their day just a little bit better, and please stay safe till we go live again tomorrow morning about 9:30. I think it's going to be our start time. We'll see you. Be safe. Bye. Maybe they're taking pictures of the door now. See a tripod in there. Okay. All right, man, I'm beat. Okay, guys, signing off. Have a good one.